Grass that has spilled onto the streets of Georgia is right at the top of the headlines. A state of emergency has been declared in that former Soviet republic. Riot police were using tear gas, rubber bullets, and water cannon to break up demonstrations. Protesters are demanding President Mikhail Saakashvili resign from office. The state of emergency will remain in effect for 15 days. Georgia's government is blaming Russia for inciting the violence. The CBC's Alexandra Shatska is in Moscow this morning and has more on the perspective from Moscow.
As you know, after 6 days unrest in the streets of Tbilisi, Georgia's capital, the police and Georgian special forces attacked thousands of demonstrators who were preparing to set up a tent city in front of the parliament. And they were intending to stay there until the President Saakashvili resigns. As you said, tear gas, water cannons and rubber bullets have been used. And as a result, 500 people were injured and ended up in different hospitals. The president announced 15 days state of emergency and suspended independent news programs, forbidding all demonstrations, and etc. And the President Saakashvili accused Moscow of orchestrating the crisis and recalled Georgia's ambassador to Moscow and expelled 3 Russian embassy staff in Tbilisi.
So again, as you said, Alexander, President Saakashvili is blaming Moscow. What is Moscow's reaction to all of this?
So right away, the Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs dismissed Saakashvili's accusations as irresponsible provocation, but the escalation seems to be going on. Russians are accusing now Americans to be behind Georgian special forces, who they say have been trained and financed by Americans. And just a few minutes ago, a spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs made a statement saying that what happened yesterday shows the inability of Georgia to resolve its internal problems, and that 2 Russian correspondents have been injured during the crackdown, and Moscow intends to protect all Russian nationals on Georgian territory. He appealed also to international organizations such as UN and the Council of Europe to consider and condemn the obvious violation of human rights.
That is the CBC's Alexandra Shatska in Moscow this morning.